Hello there, welcome back to Roman Empire. Last time we declared war, or we fought the war. We declared war the time before that, my bad. But anyways, we dealt with the Ottomans last time. It was fairly easy, mostly due to the fact that I have a pretty good navy that we're now going to send to deal with Denmark. But anyways, we also got out on the miners, Savoy, Cleves, Hez, and the like. We're also now focusing on actually completely and utterly disintegrating Bohemia. That shouldn't be a problem. And in terms of troop counts, I'm pretty sure we are pretty amazing. Let's see here. Yeah, they are running out of troops. We are basically having no problems of that sort. But of course, we're going to just keep on sieging here, keep on fighting, keep on winning. And I'm pretty sure that we will be able to get what I'm after here. In terms of Denmark, I'm a little bit unsure how I want to handle it, but again, it's pretty straightforward. We'll also, of course, fight Russia some more, because I do need to, or want, basically, to make Finland's borders look a little bit better before they get annexed, when they will become my borders. But anyways, we're just going to keep on sieging here. As you can see, even the current scenario, it's very simple for us to win. And I'm pretty sure this 24k army, if I need to, I can just convert it into a fighting force more so than anything else. And again, by just helping out here, we are decimating the Bohemians. And I'm tempted to take the entire force and just try and hunt down the Bohemian soldiers once and for all. I have no idea if they're actually running to Bamberg. No, they're actually not even running to their own provinces, so that's a little bit annoying. But again, I will just siege Bohemia in its entirety. I'll actually just send this army here to start with Stettin, with Vorpommern, and basically set up shop near the coast. I'll probably send this army here to help as soon as they're done with their job. But all in all here, we're looking pretty good, I dare say. Also, of course, we're going to vassalize the Mamluks here. We're going to fight Hejaz, Ethiopia, and Tunis to bring them kind of back to their former glory. And basically, I'm going to be eating Ottoman land as well. So there's a lot of meals ahead of me here, if you want to put it that way. We have also started some colonization in Africa. I'm a little bit surprised they haven't revolted here yet, but we have basically started Lombard culture, funnily enough. But I'm also going to, as I've said before, the goal here will be to Guarani, a native council. I believe this is also, or was at least, a state. I might just be messing around here, that is actually a state in Crusader Kings, but I believe this should be in India. But anyways, we will be converting these lands, and then we will be starting colonization, proper colonization in the New World, I think. Right now, we're kind of in a weird situation where we're not actually gaining, well, too many diplomatic points, thanks to the annexation cost for both Styria and also Northumberland. So we're just going to sit back, we're going to siege slowly. And again, this war is won. There's nothing else to say. It's been won. The fact that Russia is also under attack by the Commonwealth makes it even more so, well, known that it's won. And again, I don't think the only real boss left here is the Commonwealth, because I haven't actually faced him yet. But with the two attacks behind me, so I don't really see how they would be a threat. And potentially here, the funny part is I could create Lithuania. Just fight one quick war, take a Lithuanian province, and then we can recreate Lithuania. But as you can see, 1603, so I have to do that war pretty damn quickly then. So I think it's just off the table. I'll feed the land to Moldavia instead, once I actually get to a point where I can peacefully vassalize them. It'll happen after this series of wars. And again, I will need to, well, drive up the relation, but I can just bribe them, I can bring the relation a little bit up, and then everyone will be happily ever after. But for the time being, we'll continue sieging, and we'll see how this turns out. Russia, how are you? Well, I'll check Russia later. For now, I'll just siege everything, and then we'll see what we end up with here. Fun little news here. Anhalt fell. Bremen is back, and it's actually pretty big, so that's going to be interesting. But Anhalt just fell. It was cut in half, basically, which makes it a little bit harder to siege and take. But I'll nevertheless be going for it. Also here, sieging-wise, we're doing pretty good. We are basically almost done, I dare say, with the war. All this really remains here is just to be a little bit more aggressive on the front of sieging. But even so, we're done. I basically have everything that I need here under siege. So I'm going to call back the guy in Moldavia. Basically due to the fact that I'm going to be making a lot of pieces, a lot of deals now in the near future. So we'll be dealing with that as we go. Boom, there we go with that one. Nuremberg is out. They didn't really have anything I want. They're a single Holy Roman Empire prince. That works perfectly. Mamluks aren't willing to give up just yet, so we'll see the last 2 remaining provinces of theirs. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, should not be a problem. So Brandenburg, are you willing to give me Hinterpommern? No, you're not there just yet, so we're just going to have to see it a little bit more. But again here, all I really am doing right now is just sitting back, relaxing, and watching as the enemy falls. And it's pretty good. Again here, the plan, or the reason for this war was to feed Serbia some land. And we're going to stick to that plan. Again, but I think this is probably, possibly, the biggest stretch that Serbia will get. I might give them this area too, up to Constantinople, but I'll have to see what I'll do. Worst case now, I'll just have to take Constantinople on by myself, but it's a incredibly expensive piece of land to call, so I'll have to see what we'll do with that. Pomerania, once out, not acceptable. Norway, nope. Bohemia, nope. None of these will probably hold any deals that I will find acceptable. Midtjylland, the Bohemian army managed to besiege that, but even so, it's just a trivial effort. It's not going to change the outcome of the war. The war is already won. And again, the Danes, the only thing I really want from the Danes is just to hand over some of the land here to Finland, basically. Again, growing Finland is basically the entire plot of what we're currently doing, and as soon as the capital falls, I should be able to hand over as much as I want, which is probably going to be this area here. Again, I'm not too bothered if the Danes get pissy at me, or if the world, to put it that way, gets pissy at me. So again, for the time being, we'll just revert back to sieging, then we'll join up the armies and deal with any, well, extra troops. The funny thing is, people laugh at our army. I don't think they laugh at our army. I think they fear our army and run as soon as they see it. Because basically here, we have won every war we've been in. I would not imagine them laughing at our army in any sort of instance ever. But again, as I said, the plan is to put Moldavia under our spell, if you will. And of course, improving relations is going to be a key to that. So for the time being, I'll just sit back, the war and allow the siege to continue. And once I start making peace deals, I'll get back to you guys. Should be very soon. There we go, it's starting to get time to do some peace deals here. First and foremost, vassalizing the Mamluks is going to get some people pissy here. Worst case scenario is actually I won't be able to vassalize Moldavia peacefully, but even so, we are going to make some deals here. Mamluks first becoming a vassal is, again, imperative. I'm probably going to create a mega vassal in the Mamluks in terms of giving them most of, if not all, of Northern Africa. And the reason why I'm going to do that is pretty straightforward. It's due to the fact that it will make it a lot easier to, well, get money from the area. But I'll probably annex them down the line too once we actually have a proper land connection. And second of all, with the Mamluks out of the way, of course we're going after Pomerania. They are going to be completely and fully annexed. They don't have a place in the sun anymore. We're going to be spending a lot of admin points to actually call the areas that I'm about to take, but it's just going to have to be, happen. Again, I want to secure the coast for myself, and that is basically what I'm doing. I'm also going to be keeping a 24k army up here, basically as, well, I don't know what to call it, safety, confirmation, call it whatever you want. It's basically to keep the area completely under my control. Now, I'm a little bit unsure where the rest of... No, I completely have complete control of where my armies are now, so that's good. But anyways, I'm going to be joining up the armies now. I'm going to be putting them back into where they're supposed to be, and peace deals will be made, well, everywhere basically. I do want Warpommern, so I'll have to make some peace here with the Danes that probably will include... Yeah, we're probably just going to have to go for this. Again, it's just I can secure Warpommern as well in this war, so we'll be going for this deal. And apparently I gain an Imperial Reconquest for taking back Warpommern, since it's actually a part, or a piece of land that was taken. Unfortunately also Denmark has local nobility, which means that the coring cost is increased, which is not beneficial at all. Bohemia is actually in a position where they would most likely accept any of my deals, so with that in mind, Russia, it's time to force a deal on thee. Apparently they're not willing to make a proper deal just yet, so I think we might just go for... Yeah, I think we might just go for taking one province. Again, I want to clinch this, just get it out of the way. So even though we did a good job against Russia, we're just going to take one province. I think it's all right. I should be able to handle with that. And funniest thing here is that if things go well or wrong here, we might get a Russian or Novgorod return. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And also, just getting, as you can see here, just getting Russia out of there actually brings my war score up to 96%, which is why I wanted to do it. Even though I might be able to get 1 or 2 extra provinces from Russia, it won't really matter too much in the grand scheme of things. And as you can see, I can't actually, well, take everything I want here, unfortunately. I can take this and hand over. I'll probably do that, but since I can't include Norway in such a deal, I think... Wait a minute here. How would it actually, much would it actually cost to get Norway completely annexed like this? Yeah, two Norwegian provinces for 50 is a little bit overkill. So we're going to take just 1 Norwegian province in this war, and we're going to take the next one in the next war. Basically, should be all right. And with this, of course, I'll have to wait a little bit longer. Now, again, this one is under siege, so I'll take it sometime later. It's not necessary to take the that sea province just yet. And again, I'm just taking these 3 because it was convenient for me. And securing the rest here again should be really, really easily. So, yeah, let's go ahead and make a peace deal. Boom, big Serbia. Moldavia, how are you feeling about it right now? Again, aggressive expansion was good, but funnily enough, we do have a flip of the year. I can also offer military access, so I don't really have any problems with bringing the relation high enough here to actually be able to peacefully vassalize them. It's just that it's send a bribe, if you will, improve relations, and then we'll be able to make something work here. See, proclaim guarantee, for instance, will also help. So I'll just get this out of the way, and then we will peacefully vassalize Moldavia. Then we'll fight Tunis, then we'll fight Hejaz, then we'll fight everyone for the Mamlukan provinces, and everyone will happily ever after. I'll be right back. There we go, Moldavia has accepted to become my vassal, and with that we are back to 6-6 in diplomatic relation. As you can see, I'm just spending 3 points in both Northumberland and Styria right now, and that is mostly due to the fact that I took a pretty severe hit to my legitimacy here, and the reason for that is pretty straightforward. I have the well, unlawful imperial territory, but I also got a negative hit when I decided to take a event that gave me said negative hit, so it's mostly due to that, but there's other reasons as well, so might want to take those into consideration too. But from here, the path is very, very clear. We need to declare war on Tunis. I think I got a casus belli. I'm a little bit unsure. I would presume that I got a casus belli. Yeah, take call. Ottomans will be joining in, which is good. Now, the funny thing is, part here is that I'm actually planning to harass the Ottomans properly here. The funny thing is as of, well, a little while ago, Tunisia is allied with the Ottomans, and so is Hejaz. So what this basically means is that I can, if I play my cards right, fight 2 wars against the Ottomans. First with Tunis, and then secondly with Hejaz, and just circumvent the truces that way. Ottoman's allies are also Oman, but I can't circumvent that truce, so it's not a good thing to do. But while I get everything into position here, I'm going to actually fabricate claims on Zina and Aljun, Tabuk, and yeah, those 3 provinces, because I can actually get. I will have to call those myself. They're no longer Mamluk calls, so it's a problematic situation, as well as the fact that Styria is about to be annexed. So it gives me a little bit of breathing space, if you will. The Hans has taken, well, the province, which means that the Hans are now 3 provinces that I want. So hopefully it'll go for a annexation here. And as you can see there, the PPP, the truce with Savoy just ran out. Those are the first people that I made peace with in that war. But anyways, we're going to leave it here. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, and do feel like, and we'll continue next time. Bye.